Welcome to IAS Academy. Prior to the 2022 preliminary exam, we will cover 15 previous year MCQs daily in a video. That is a total of 2500 plus MCQs before the exam. So, let's start the session. Our first question is: the Indo-Greek Kingdom set up in North Afghanistan in the beginning of 2nd century BC was. Options are Scythia, Zedrasia, Bactria and Aria. Here answer to this question is option C, Bactria. The Bactria region extended between Hindu Kush mountain range and Amudarya river, which is recognized as the modern day Afghanistan and Tajikistan, to establish the Indo-Greek Kingdom. The Indo-Greek Kingdom or Graeco-Indian Kingdom has established when Graeco-Bactrian King Demetrius invaded the Indian subcontinent and has ruled over the northwest region of the Indian subcontinent, that is mainly modern Afghanistan and Pakistan, along with parts of northwestern India. So here answer to this question is option C, Bactria. Question number 2. Which among the following ports was called Babul Makka, that is Gate of Makkah, during the Mughal period? Options are Calicut, Broach, Cambay and Surat. Here answer to this question is option D, Surat. Surat was called Gate of Makkah because the pilgrimage to Makkah started from Surat. In 17th century, Surat surpassed both Broach and Cambay. Throughout the second half of 17th century, it served as an emporium of trade, both inland and seaborne, and was the chief port of Mughal Empire. Commenting on its economic importance and strategic geographic situation, Dutch historian H. Terspra says, "No wonder if one thought of the magnificent central position of Surat. Westwards were the Persian Gulf and Red Sea for navigation. Northeastwards one could quickly reach by land the fertile Ganges plain, which stretched eastwards to the rich land of Bengal. Surat had its religious significance as well. Pilgrims went to Mecca for Hajj from Surat. Hence, Surat was known as Mecca-i-Dar, Mecca-bari and Babul Makka. 17th century was an era of prosperity for Surat. Two main sources of contributing to its wealth were foreign commerce and domestic manufacture. Traders from all over the world came to Surat. Muslim, Arab, Turkish, Iranian, Jewish, Dutch, Portuguese and English traders had settled in Surat. So here answer to this question is option D, Surat. Question number 3. When the Indian Muslims League was inducted into interim government in 1946, Liyaqat Ali Khan was assigned the portfolio of options are Foreign Affairs, Home, Finance and Defense. Here answer to this question is option C, Finance. On 2nd September 1946, the interim government of India was formed. The second highest ranking League politician Liyaqat Ali Khan was the head of Department of Finance. Interim government lasted till 15th August 1947 when India became independent and was partitioned into India and Pakistan. The formation of the interim government is related to the Second World War. The period post the Second World War was a turning point as all the political prisoners were released who were part of Quit India movement. The Indian National Congress laid the foundation by declaring its participation in the formation of Constituent Assembly. The newly formed government of Clement Attlee dispatched 1946 Cabinet Mission to India to formulate proposals for the formation of a government that would lead to an independent India. So here answer to this question is option C, Finance. Question number 4. Which one of the following statement is not correct? Option A, Ali Mardan Khan introduced a system of revenue farming in Bengal. That is incorrect. Option B, Maharaja Ranjit Singh set up modern foundries to manufacture cannons at Lahore. That is correct. Option C, Sovajay Singh of Amber had elucidated elements of geometry translated into Sanskrit. That is correct. Option D, Sultan Tipu of Mysore gave money for the construction of the idol of Goddess Sharda in the Sringeri temple. That is also correct. So here answer to this question is option A. That is option A is incorrect. Because Murshid Quli Khan introduced revenue farming in Bengal. Quli Khan replaced the Mughal Jagirdari system with Mal Jismani system. He took security bonds from the contractors or ijardars, who later collected the land revenue. Though at first there remained many Jagirdars, they were shortly squeezed out by the contractors, who later came to be known as Zamindars. So here answer to this question is option A. Question number 5. Which one of the following weather conditions indicate a sudden fall in barometer reading? Options are stormy weather, calm weather, cold and dry weather, hot and sunny weather. Here answer to this question is option A, stormy weather. Stormy weather condition is indicated by a sudden fall in barometer reading because Decrease of pressure indicates the advent of storms. If the reading is going down very fast, then it is an indication of storm. Otherwise, a slow downfall of reading suggests a low pressure area is passing in nearby region, and it may be a rain. So here answer to this question is option A, stormy weather. Question number 6. The world's highest ground-based telescopic observatory is located in options are Colombia, India, Nepal and Switzerland. Here answer to this question is option B, India. According to a recent study, the Indian Astronomical Observatory located at Hanley near Leh in Ladakh is becoming one of the promising observatory sites globally. The Indian Astronomical Observatory has one of the world's highest sites for optical, infrared and gamma ray telescopes. It has advantage of more clear nights, minimal light pollution, background aerosol concentration, extremely dry atmospheric conditions and uninterrupted monsoon. Such conditions are considered crucial for astronomers to build huge telescopes and plan for future observatories and predict how they will vary with time. It is operated by the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore. It is currently the 10th highest optical telescopes in the world. So here answer to this question is option B, India. Question number 7. In the cities of our country, which among the following atmospheric gases are normally considered in calculating the value of air quality index? Options are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide and methane. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Here answer to this question is option B, 2, 3 and 4 only. That is carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide. National Air Quality Index launched in 2014 with the outline, one number, one color and one description. For the common man to judge air quality within his vicinity. Measurement of air quality is based on 8 pollutants, namely particulate matter 10, particulate matter 2.5, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, ammonia and lead. Air Quality Index has 6 categories of air quality. These are good, satisfactory, moderately polluted, poor, very poor and severe. It has been developed by the Central Pollution Control Board in consultation with IIT Kanpur and an expert group comprising medical and air quality professionals. So here answer to this question is option B, 2, 3 and 4 only. Question number 8. Which one of the following articles of the Constitution of India says that executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of executive power of union? Options are Article 257, Article 258, Article 355 and Article 358. The answer to this question is option A, Article 257. That is, control of the union over states in certain cases is regarded as Article 257. It says that the executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of executive power of the union. And the executive power of the union shall extend to the giving of such directions to a state as may appear to the government of India to be necessary for that purpose. So here answer to this question is option A, Article 257. Here, Article 258 deals with power of the unions to confer powers on the states in certain cases. And Article 355 deals with duty of the union to protect states against external aggression and internal disturbance. And Article 358 deals with suspension of provisions of Article 19 during emergencies. Question number 9. Consider the following statements regarding RBI. Options are, it's a banker to the central government. It formulates and administers monetary policy. It acts as an agent of the government in respect of India. It handles the borrowing program of Government of India. Which of these statements are correct? The answer to this question is option C, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is, all the above statements are correct. RBI is India's central bank. It plays a multifaceted role by executing multiple functions such as overseeing monetary policy, issuing currency, managing foreign exchange, working as a bank of government. RBI played a vital role in ensuring economic and financial stability. RBI borrowed money on behalf of the government to keep them functioning. So here answer to this question is option C. All the above statements are correct. RBI issues and regulates currency notes. RBI is called banker to banks. RBI plays a vital role in maintaining price stability and deals with monetary policy of the country. RBI controls inflation and decides benchmark interest rates. RBI acts as government's banker and RBI is the regulator of foreign exchange. Question number 10. World Development Report is an annual publication of option A, United Nations Development Programme, option B, International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD. Option C, World Trade Organization. Option D, International Monetary Fund. The answer to this question is option B, International Bank of Reconstruction and Development. The World Bank, that is International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, publishes the World Development Report annually. It has been published since 1978. The latest report is the World Development Report 2021, that is Data for Better Lives. WDR 2021 provides a blueprint on how to harness the power of data for development to ensure no one is left behind. Together, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and International Development Association form the World Bank, that is IBRD and IDA form the World Bank, which provides financing, policy advice and technical assistance to governments of developing countries, while the World Bank group consists of 5 developmental institutions. So, your answer to this question is option B, IBRD. Question number 11. Which of the following is or are cited by the scientist as evidence for the continued expansion of universe? Option 1. Detection of microwaves in space. That is correct. Option 2. Observation of redshift phenomenon in space. That is correct. Option 3. Movement of asteroids in space. That is incorrect. It is related to gravity and it's not an evidence of expansion of universe. Option 4. Occurrence of supernova explosions in space. That is incorrect. Supernova is a confirmation of the cosmological principle and it's not an evidence of expansion of universe. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. The answer to this question is option A, 1 and 2 only. The cosmic microwave background, that is CMB radiation, and the cosmological redshift distance relation are together regarded as the best available evidence for Big Bang theory. So, your answer to this question is option A, 1 and 2. Measurement of the CMB have made the inflationary Big Bang theory the standard cosmological model. The galaxies are moving away from Earth because the fabric of space itself is expanding. While galaxies themselves are on the move, the Andromeda galaxy and the Milky Way, for example, are on a collision course. There is an overall phenomenon of redshift happening as the universe gets bigger. Your answer to this question is option A, 1 and 2. Question number 12. Fruits stored in a cold chamber exhibit longer storage life because option A, exposure to sunlight is prevented. That is incorrect. Option B, concentration of carbon dioxide in the environment is increased. That is incorrect. Option C, rate of respiration is decreased. That is correct. Option D, there is an increase in humidity. That is incorrect. So, your answer to this question is option C, rate of respiration is decreased. When fruits respire, they give out ethylene, which helps in ripening. When fruits are kept in cold storage, the rate of ethylene production can be controlled and shelf life of fruits can be increased. Fruits and vegetables continue their metabolic activity after harvest. Metabolic activity is manifested by respiration. Reduction of temperature is an effective means of reducing the rate of respiration. So, your answer to this question is option C, rate of respiration is decreased. Question number 13. A man whose blood group is not known meets with a serious accident and needs blood transfusion immediately. Which one of the blood groups readily available in the hospital will be safe for transfusion? Option A, O and Rh negative. Option B, O and Rh positive. Option C, AB and Rh negative. Option D, AB and Rh positive. The answer to this question is option A, O and Rh negative. There is no A and B antigen on RBC of O negative blood group. So, O and Rh negative is known as universal blood donor. That is, donors with blood group O and Rh negative can donate to recipients with blood types A, B, AB and O. Here, O is the universal donor. Because it does not have any antigen, thereby no reaction would occur with the antibody which may be present in donor's body. Hence, option A is correct. Question number 14. Which of the following statement is or are correct regarding Smart India Hackathon 2017? Option 1. It's a centrally sponsored scheme for developing every city of our country into smart cities in a decade. That is incorrect. Option 2. It's an initiative to identify new digital technology innovations for solving the many problems faced by our country. That is correct. Option 3. It's a program aimed at making all the financial transactions in our country completely digital in a decade. That is incorrect. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. The answer to this question is option B, 2 only. Smart India Hackathon was launched as a competition to develop innovative digital technologies to solve some of the daunting problems faced by our nation. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It's a pan-India 36-hour non-stop digital programming competition. It was conducted by the Ministry of Human Resource and Development since 2017. It engages the youth of the country directly in the nation building process. Smart India Hackathon theme is "No problem is too big, no idea is too small." Its aim is to find digital solutions to problems in the areas of power, education, health, water, finance, agriculture, energy, urban and rural development, etc. This will help institutionalize a model for harnessing the creativity and skills of youth for nation building. So here answer to this question is option B, 2 only. Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, that is AMRIT, is a centrally sponsored scheme launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in 2015. AMRIT was launched to facilitate ease of living to citizens in 500 cities by providing tap connections and sewer connections. It's an initiative to provide basic civic amenities to the urban areas to improve the quality of life with major focus to the poor and the disadvantaged. Digital India, that is, Indian government launched the Digital India campaign to make government services available to citizens electronically by online infrastructure improvement and also by enhancing internet connectivity. It also aimed to empower the country digitally in the domain of technology. It was an initiative taken by the Government of India for providing high-speed internet networks to rural areas. It was launched on 2015. Question number 15. With reference to the United Nations Convention on the Right of the Child, that is UNCRC, consider the following. Options are the right of development, right to expression, right to recreation. Which of the above is or are right of the child? The answer to this question is option D, 1, 2 and 3. That is all the above statements are related to right of the child. UNCRC is a human rights treaty that sets the political, civil, economic, social, health and cultural rights of children. CRC was adopted by the UN in 1989. It entered into force in 1990 after receiving the minimum of 20 ratifications. It consists of 54 articles. It's the most widely ratified human rights treaty in the history of the world. Right of the child include right to life, survival and development, right to education that facilitates them to reach their full potential, right to protection from abuse, violence or neglect, right to express opinions and be heard, right to be raised by or have a relationship with their parents. So here answer to this question is option D, 1, 2 and 3. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. We will continue with the next set tomorrow.